each one of you to walk me through your journey of exactly how was it like, what all emotions you came through, what were the other colleges you were looking at, and why and how did you finalize in shortlist Altera?
कल से आज बेहतर बन. That course is of 2 years. In normal B schools, you won't get the exposure of practical stuff.
Why do you feel like studying in India is better than going abroad? So how did you tackle your parents' anger? Forget about brand, forget about legacy, forget about placements also.
And during that process, like I have done cold calls for around 200 people. You can be.
Guys, if you're confused whether to choose a traditional B school or a new age B school, please make sure you watch this video till the very end. Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I'm very lucky as I have with me 3 current B school students who are going to really help me answer this question and decode the fact whether the students who are watching this video should choose a traditional B school or a new age B school. Guys, first of all, thank you so much for doing this. Before I get started, quickly, if you guys could introduce yourself and give me a little glimpse of your background, that'd be great. Go for it, buddy.
Hi Kavach. My name is Pulkit. I have done my BCom honors from Delhi University, Guru Singh College. Post that, I have worked with KPMG as an analyst.
Great. What about you?
Hi, my name is Tulza. I have done my bachelor's from Sophia College, Mumbai University. Post that, I started working with this company called Pocket FM, and then I started my own company called the House of Silver, and I'm still running it.
Oh, wow, that's great. What about you, buddy?
So hi, I'm Sonu Fugare. I've done my BTech from NIT Andhra Pradesh. Post that, I have prepped full time for UPSC for 3 years. Then after that, I traded in stock market for 2 years.
Great. Guys, what they're not telling is that all of these students are currently studying at Altera Institute of Management in Gurugram. Guys, Altera is a new age B school. And I'm pretty sure you guys, whenever you thought of joining Altera, even when you had made the admission, you guys would have been in two minds for sure. Whether to go for the other options that you had, I'm pretty sure you guys would have had a lot of options, or choose Altera. So I want each one of you to walk me through your journey of exactly how was it like, what all emotions you came through, what were the other colleges you were looking at, and why and how did you finalize and shortlist Altera?
Sure.
Go for it, buddy.
So after preparing for UPSC, I gave CAT and I had scored about 89 percentile.
Wow.
Then I got converted into baby IIMs.
So I want you to name these baby IIMs.
Okay. So I've got calls from IIM Bodh Gaya, IIM Sambalpur, and IIM Jammu.
Damn, you had such IIMs and you joined Altera. Can you explain me very carefully why did you do that?
See, any top B school that is there, any premium institute that we today talk about, the scenario what people think in their mind, it's completely different from what actually it is. Like
Explain more. I want you to double click on it. Explain more.
Even if you go to IIM Bodh Gaya and IIMs like baby IIMs, they have a high fee but not a good ROI. Second part, that course is of 2 years. In normal B schools, you won't get the exposure of practical stuff. Here at Altera, we get practical exposure. We do live projects with company. So that gives an edge over other B schools.
Okay, great. So what I could make from your conversation is that you feel that the fast track program is better than investing 2 years. Plus, obviously, the fees here is affordable than the traditional B schools or the baby IIMs. And you feel that the curriculum is better, right?
Yeah, correct.
Great. What about you?
Yeah. I was running my own company, realized that I could not grow it. I did not have enough knowledge about what is marketing, how to sell a product. And I decided I wanted to do a postgrad. That is when I started looking for a lot of universities. My interest was abroad. So I got into a lot of these big B schools abroad, in Australia especially. But due to some personal reason, I could not go to Australia.
Okay, wait, stop there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who will be watching this video would also be confused about whether they should go study abroad or study in India.
Right.
So, even though you have a personal reason, that's okay. But if you could just break it down for me, why do you feel like studying in India is better than going abroad?
Studying in India, to start with, we are growing as a country. I mean, I don't have to even elaborate when I
100%.
say that
Fair.
the companies are, now is the time for India. All these companies are coming to India. setting up their stores and headquarters here in Gurgaon. I mean, what other place would you want to go when you can study in Gurgaon, bang in the middle of the corporate world, the evolving corporate world? So when I decided that I wanted to study in India, I was like, let me just shortlist all the colleges that are best in India.
Okay.
And that is when I realized that I did not want to go to all these traditional B schools because books are not going to help me. I did come from a college that was 80 years old, was a legacy college, but I realized that I needed hands-on learning experience.
And I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but is it because you were an entrepreneur and you had already hustled through, so you knew what you wanted?
Yes, definitely. I mean,
Okay.
I was not taught how to manage, say, business suits. But today you have to learn it no matter what. I mean, even if you are even if you are in a corporate, even if you are running a startup, you have to know all these skills. And the books, they don't teach you this anymore.
Right.
I mean, you can't understand supply chain management just scrolling through 900
And you cannot
1000
learn product
pages.
management
Exactly.
or growth or e-commerce because
Yeah.
these are the things that are happening now.
Yeah, until or
Right.
unless you face those problems yourself and try figuring out new methods. So that is when I realized that I did not want to go for a traditional B school. And when you talk about something modern, something that gives you hands-on experience, I think Altera.
But how did you come across Altera?
So I did see a lot of ads,
Okay.
and then I spoke to one
So
of
they
the
were doing their marketing right. Okay.
because obviously
Yeah.
they had to be
Okay.
best at it.
Yes.
That is why I chose them in the first place. Then I marketed myself when I was sitting for the interviews. So I did put my efforts too. And when I spoke to the mentors here, that is when I realized, that is when it clicked to me that they are giving
Okay.
the right kind of education, the education that I really need.
Great. What about you, buddy?
So it started with my attempt in CAT. I got a decent percentile. I had calls from all major tier 2 B schools that included 4, IMI and TAPMI.
Okay.
So,
And they're good B schools.
Yeah, they are good, definitely, no doubt about it. But in my opinion, I think the kind of curriculum tradition B schools are giving is not very relevant in this particular point of time.
Fair enough.
And the kind of roles that I was looking for that were predominantly in tier 1 B schools. So I was very hesitant to go into any tier 2 B school. So then I came to know about Altera through my teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I researched through it very deeply, probably the most anyone could have ever done.
Okay.
So I talked with all of the alums. I got a personal feedback from all of them, the kind of mentors they have, the kind of curriculum that they have, and what are the outcomes you can expect. So what stood out was tier 1 placements, not just number wise, but the kind of domains that you get in.
Right.
These are very high growth roles in which no other traditional B school has gotten a grip yet. So that and the mentors and the kind of overall exposure that Gurgaon gives you, being in the middle of the corporate hub of India, that was something that it was a risky bet, but
Yeah.
so far it's going good.
Keeping the fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Guys, I have two questions. Okay.
Yeah.
And trust me, this is really gonna help people. One is that, okay, you guys, you come from good educational backgrounds. You guys have worked well. You are an entrepreneur, so you were well versed with the whole world, right? Like you had stepped the world before. You were into trading as well. Whenever I talk to students or I tell them that, okay, new age B schools is something where you should build your career, they always say parents will not agree. Or what will the society think? Like you left baby IMs, I'm pretty sure if your background, not your parents, maybe your relatives or uncle, auntie, they would say, Arey, kya kar raha hai bhai? Like, go to, we've heard IMs and all that, but we don't know about Altera or, any new age B school. So how did you tackle your parents' angle?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a big angle.
So that's a very big issue in my
Yes.
opinion. I had the same dilemma as you just mentioned. So just look at it very analytically. So what does a IM tag help you in? It first helps you in getting your first job,
Right.
and the next after getting the switches,
Right.
and the kind of brand name that you hold in the market.
Right.
So when I joined, before joining Altera, I had this dilemma. Like, just imagine they give us the first placement. What after that? Will the MBA that I'm doing will hold value in the relevant market? That was something I faced a problem in, and that was cured by interacting with various industry professionals in their various domains.
Right.
So that the conclusion that came about was your switching in jobs will be more relevant and dependent upon the kind of work that you have done in your past, but not just on your MBA degree.
Right.
So that was a very deciding factor in which I could take a bet on the new age B schools, as the whole industry is very whole dominated in IMs and IM ka tag that the parents are very fascinated and
Right.
interested about. So that's something I think Altera will gain in the near future.
Great. Any one of you, like, how did you convince your parents?
Yeah, I remember speaking to my mother, and I did tell her that all the big companies today, mama, all of them are digital.
Right.
And these people are providing me the digital first education, the one that you need to grow in the ever evolving market again. So, and then I gave her some stats that, there are companies who will keep hiring people from IIMs, and, these people. Also, I have come to realize with time is that it's the resilience that these B schools, these big B schools, they try to incorporate the resilience in
Yeah,
you.
the
That
rigor.
yeah, the rigor, and that is how you eventually these people are successful. It's not about how how traditional they are, or it's the rigor that comes. And I think rigor also. So here the rigor is top notch.
No, that I know. I mean, so I have visited this campus many times. Even the last time that I was here, every student that I talked to, your batchmates, all of them talked about, oh my god, how rigorous it is. And I feel this is the grind that you need to learn so that you can do well. Great. How were your parents tackling this, buddy?
So there was a lot of backlash, as you know that I'm from NIT Andhra Pradesh. So after one brand, you need another brand to
Yes.
sustain. So
Well, the path hai na, IIT IIM, NIT IIM, so that
yeah,
was.
yeah, correct. But the one thing that I would like to say is, no matter what people say, always choose skill over degree.
Okay.
No matter what, like a degree will give you a first job which is like really good. You can brag out that. But then what? Then what you're gonna do? If you are relevant in the market, no matter what, you will be shining there.
No, that's correct. In fact, I don't even agree that degree gives you the first job also now. And even if they do, guys, like the roles are so bad. Like, they're put into sales roles with like obviously very hyped up packages because ESOPs and everything. And enhanced salaries are really bad. And they just have to run around. There's no, like, you get the job, but you don't get a career. So, I mean, that's the challenge which I feel, at least Altera is solving because I've talked to the founders, I've talked to the students. So I know they're very passionate about the roles that they're getting. The salaries are really good. So that's great. But I mean, I can understand the challenge that you faced. Now, guys, this is all the story about how you guys chose a new age B school over traditional one. Now, I don't want this video to sound like, okay, I am pushing everybody to only go for a new age B school and not look at a traditional B school. So, with all the logical bent of mind that you guys have, give me one point if you have to suggest people still today to choose a traditional B school over a new age B school, what would it be?
So if you are converting blackies or top B schools,
Blackies, what are they?
Bangalore, Kolkata,
Ahmedabad,
Ahmedabad,
okay.
and Lucknow,
Okay.
Indore. So if you are converting all these top-notch IIMs, I would say you should go for it.
Okay, fair.
But unfortunately, or by any bad luck, that you won't get into it. So I feel that instead of going to any other B school,
Right.
you should see, like you should mostly focus on upskilling yourself.
Got it. Agreed.
Yeah, rather than coming to any B school. Like even if you want to come at Altera, like here we are just upskilling ourselves.
Right.
Not we are not coming here for taking some degree or validation of some
right.
people.
No, that's. I think that he's made a very valid point, right? Like, okay, if you make it to the top, I am Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Kozhikode, go there. But if not, then focus on skilling because I think like brand name can only help you so far, and after that, it has to be your skills. Great. What about you?
Again, I think if you're going to all these, I will like to build on his point only that if you're getting into all these top B schools, then go ahead because again the rigor is there, the networking is
Right,
there,
right.
the exposure is there.
Right.
So if you are getting all these colleges, go there. But again, if you are not able to make it, then please just try to upskill yourself.
Yeah. So rather than
Because
going to
even-
any other tier 2 college or a tier 3 college, make sure you choose a new age one where you have the chance of
Yeah,
the
exactly.
spike to
That's
create a
right.
spike in your profile. Great. You have anything to add to that?
Yeah, sure. So as your question was, why should anyone choose a traditional B school rather than a new age B school?
Yes.
So I think, in my opinion, other than the top AMs that you just mentioned, one reason could be the legacy a brand particular holds.
Right.
For example, there are various brands in the country which provide MBA degree from the last 20, 30 years.
Right.
The kind of the networking and the kind of alum connect that you
Right.
can have there will be unmatched by any new age B schools. And I think that would be still be a
I want to stop you there because one major doubt that I get from my students is, Bhaiya, in the new age B schools, we will not be able to network. Forget about brand, forget about legacy, forget about placements also. Now, you guys have been here for like 4 5 months. Honestly, tell me, how has your networking been? And be honest, like, tell me if you made friends, not made friends, had fights, groupism, all of those things. Tell me.
Sure. So it's like a experience in any other school or college that you must have. You will have friends, you will have people you don't talk, and the kind of networking. First of all, the kind of network that I've built with the industry professionals itself is
Okay.
unmatched.
Oh, wow. Okay, I was not thinking from that point. Great.
Yeah, so like people want to have networking with their fellow batchmates. So after a point of time, they could be placed in various companies that help you. But at Altera, we have connects with the industry professionals itself.
Okay.
We have the best of the mentors coming in for various of the courses that we have.
Wow, that's great. What about you? How's your experience been with networking?
I think we are a small cohort, so all of us are very close, and all of us come from different backgrounds. So every time we are working on a project, there are new ideas, new things on the table, and it's interesting to be part of such a vibrant cohort.
Right.
Apart from that, networking. I mean, we have like our founders. These people are big people. They have so many people. They keep calling new CEOs. They keep calling people from the industry itself. And networking here is not a problem. You can just like literally. We are in Cyber Hub DLF. I mean,
Yes.
there are all these corporates you can just
Surrounded by companies all
you
across.
can bump into anybody anytime.
Right.
And you just have to keep your eyes open and just, look for the right kind of people. Networking isn't an issue if you know how to get in touch with people.
Right. Guys, I'm almost towards the end. I think this video has given a lot of clarity to people of choosing traditional versus, new age B school, all that. Just last closing thoughts from your side, because a lot of the students who watch my videos are confused, right? So if you could just give them last thoughts, any advice, any warning, that'll be great. Go for it.
So my advice would be to any fellow MBA aspirant is to first convert the best of the top B school if you can.
Okay.
It includes the top 20 B schools that you can convert.
Right.
If you are not successful, you can evaluate your other options that you have in mind
Right.
and evaluate if you want to join a traditional B school or new age B school.
Right.
Both have their own benefits and negative points. Yeah.
Yes.
Again, I would like to stick to his advice only. If you are able to get into the top B schools, do it. But if there are any sort of setbacks that come your way, try to just upskill yourself. Try to, really learn about the industry. And in my case, I really wanted to start a startup. And if that's what you want to do, stick to it, learn. And if you're not able to do it, try finding solutions. And if you think that MBA is something that you want to do, I would suggest that go for something new, go where the market is going.
Yeah.
And
Good point. I agree. Go where the market is going.
Yeah.
That's great. What about you, buddy?
I would like to say just hustle, no matter what. Even if you are in top B school or in a normal tier 2 B school.
Or in a new age B
or
school, you
yeah,
have
or
to
in a
work
new-
hard.
Yeah, you just have to work hard on yourself.
Yeah.
No matter what, upskill yourself every time. Be the best you can be. Like कल से आज बेहतर बनो.
Wow, what a great line. No, guys, I fully agree with whatever you said, right? I think we've had a very good, candid conversation. For me, because I mentor students for a living, right? I have to give them advice. Obviously, it's not one size fits all for anybody. We have to individually look at cases, look at factors, the money they want to invest, the time they want to invest, where they want to go, where they want to build a career, which city they want to be in. There are hundreds of factors that everybody has to consider. But I always tell my students to please take risk. Like, I feel rather than taking a path which hundreds and hundreds of people have taken, try the road less taken, like try that, work hard. And I feel the spikes are great because I have been in touch with your senior batch as well, cohort 1. And looking at their career progresses, I'm really happy with the kind of careers that they're building, the kind of salaries they've got, the kind of companies that they've gotten. So I am confident enough that, okay, even if they choose new age B school, whether it's Altera or any other for that matter, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to do way better. because I have seen personality changes, how they were when they entered and how they were when they graduated. I'm pretty sure, I mean, too early for you guys, but by the time that you graduate, 15 months, you'll see a lot of change in you. So yes, I think that's about it for this particular video. Thank you so much for your time. I know this was not planned. I just asked you guys out of the class, hey, can we do it? And you guys voluntarily agreed to do this. But thanks a lot. Let's be in touch. I'll be putting your LinkedIn profiles also if you don't mind, because students might want to reach out to you and have more clarity. But yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.